Gonna try this thing out. Heading to work, Milford Arts Council. I think this is gonna stay on. It seems pretty sturdy. We'll see how it looks. So this was my first time using the Pocket 3 on a drive. I'm driving to work from West Haven to Milford, which is a town over, going to the Milford Arts Council. And when I got this cage for the Pocket 3, I knew I wanted to create not only cinematic content, but content that captured my perspective. And on Wednesdays, that's the only day I have the car. My wife and I share a car, and she works for a cosmetic dentistry in New Haven. So one of us, and me being the husband, I wanted to make sure that she was comfortable. So she has the car most days. I have the car on Wednesday because she also works as a licensed clinical therapist. So since she's working from home on Wednesdays all day, I'm able to take the car to drive to Milford and drive to the office. And I'm in the office on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Monday and Friday, I take the train, and then Wednesday, I take the car. So when the cage came in the mail, it kind of lined up with the Wednesday that I was driving into work anyway. So I figured, hey, let me test this out and see what it looks like. I am shooting in normal mode, I believe. This was taken before I got an ND filter. I would have loved to apply an ND strength 4 on this. Would have made for the editing a little easier since it's very cloudy. But being able to just shoot my drive and mount this on the car was pretty exciting. Also kind of nerve-wracking too, because I was a little nervous about my expensive camera flying off while I'm in traffic, and then I'm out of a Pocket 3. But thankfully it stayed on, and I was able to capture all the footage that you're seeing from my Nissan Sentra. And I always love watching those TV shows and those movies where somebody's driving and then you get to see that perspective. So a lot of the way I shoot, and I don't necessarily storyboard. I could storyboard in my head because I am an illustrator and a cartoonist. So when I was thinking of my drive, my commute to Milford, going to work at the Milford Arts Council, I kind of pictured it like a short mini movie, going scene by scene and making the cuts where I need to make them in terms of my driving route, and not quite having it be real time because there were stop signs and traffic and things like that, but just creating a cinematic experience where you're getting to see what my Wednesday looks like what was my commute look like, what does it look like to be driving to work, knowing that there are marketing tasks that need to be done. Just want to create content that is relatable to people. And this is a job I've had for, I think I'm in my second year now, so it's still pretty recent. But one of the reasons why I wanted this Pocket 3 was to not only capture content for my entrepreneurship, my artwork. I love to style myself, wearing suits to work and stuff like that, but to also create content for my job at the Mac, telling our story. One of the things that we're working on is visibility. We are basically the train station. The building was formerly the train station. We still get mistaken for the train station, which is pretty funny. And we house beautiful art gallery shows, exhibitions, events. People can rent the space. So me taking this drive, me documenting, is kind of it's twofold. It is showing my personal story, my personal narrative, and then also showing, okay, this is where I work, this is the mission statement. And as I guess you could say, I'm in an art admin position, but I'm also an artist. So the way I tell this story is through an artistic viewpoint, through an artistic lens, but it is all about the betterment of the arts community, like not just in Milford, like not even just in Connecticut, but we get people that come all over the world to perform and to see the shows. So my job as a marketing director is to really help spread the message and to be innovative and to always be thinking of new ideas. And part of what that looks like is just documenting the behind the scenes content. Like I love behind the scenes content. I love watching it. I love filming it. I love talking about it because it's like really what goes into the heart of just creating something that can captivate people and move people. And I just think it's super important just to share those stories, especially being somebody that is still new in this position, that is still learning Milford, Connecticut, because I grew up in New Haven and I live in West Haven now. So being able to work at the MAC has helped me connect with the Milford community. And that's why I enjoy creating video like this. And you can see the train going by too. I shot another video just with going to New York on the train. So it's cool that I'm able to either take the train into work or drive into work and get to see all these beautiful sights and just kind of reflect on just how cool it is to be a marketing director at the MAC and make these cool car videos.